Welcome to 3 Count Commentaries. This one is pretty simple. There's no complexity to it. Sycho Sid had not tweeted in seemingly over a year. Then suddenly, on April 30th, 2023, for no reason at all, Sycho Sid tweeted out, Sasha Banks is the most overrated wrestler of all time. Now, to be fair, this is not likely the real Sid, okay? I'm almost certain that Sid really did not tweet this out. But the people got mad, and that's what we're here for. We're here because people got very, very angry because Sycho Sid said that Sasha Banks is the most overrated wrestler of all time. So, because Sid is the master and the ruler of the world, he said one statement, and it got everybody into a tizzy. He didn't argue with anybody. He didn't respond to any of these tweets. People just, the crew got activated. Their almonds were activated. So we can have fun and just get right into this. And you are nobody's and will never be anybody's favorite wrestler. You're irrelevant, says somebody with a Roman Reigns profile picture. Woo! I'm saying just caught feelings. Absolutely caught feelings. They're posting pictures of L's. At least she can jump off the middle rope. And picture of Sasha Banks laughing. Nobody ever says their favorite wrestler is Sycho Sid. Let's be real. Here's another one. 1960 in your bio. Yeah, it's time for bed, old man. This one says, I don't disagree. She's good, but she's nowhere near a Charlotte Flair type. What the hell that got to do with anything? Somebody name a great Sycho Sid Vicious match. Okay, Sid versus Goldberg. I believe it was Halloween Havoc. They had a really good United States Championship match. They also had a really good match. I think it was an I Quit match. I forget what event that was at. Also, Sid had fine matches with Shawn Michaels because it was Shawn Michaels. He also had good matches with Bret Hart because it was Bret Hart. His match with Undertaker was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was okay. His matches were with Diesel weren't very good. He had a pretty good match with the British Bulldog. I believe at SummerSlam. That was okay. He had a pretty good match with Vader at the, what event was this? It was Buried Alive, I believe it was. So there's a few Sycho Sid matches that are good, but Sid it's everything. You got to take everything into account when we're talking about Sid. Not just what he does in the ring. You're talking about charisma. You're talking about presence. You're talking about look. You're talking about believability. You're talking about humor, how funny he was. Even when he was botching, he was hilarious. He was very entertaining. Sid rules. All right. Somebody says, okay, this is a better moment than your leg falling off. Wow. They're going hard with the leg. Sid, you make some bold claims. Hold on. I'm sorry. I got to read this as it was written. Sid, you make some bold claims, but she's definitely top 10 non-Joshi of all time. When it's all said and done, matches plus accolades plus impact plus ability equals what? What is this? What does all of this equal? That's what I want to know. Like, what does all of this equal? I don't know. Who let you out of the retirement home? Somebody says, if you go by fan voting on cagematch.net, she has more matches rated 8 or higher than any woman in WWE history. And that is with fewer opportunities than someone like Charlotte. Still, she needs a little more personality, but overrated is a bit of a stretch. You know, this is one of those actually guys. You know, well, actually, if I check cagematch.net, I find that Sasha Banks versus Bayley was rated 9 times out of 10 by 100 different voters. Like, it's Rotten Tomatoes for wrestling matches. Nobody gives a fuck. I promise you. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, bro. I promise you that. Why? Because she can go off the ropes without a hunch? I mean, what? I'm confused. I don't know what's going on. Here's another one. Not you of all people talking, knowing you were the most forgettable WWE champion of all time. Oh, really? K Sid, she forgets who you are. She's too booked and busy. Money, money, money. She's too booked and busy. Get it, girl. Oh, weird. Nurse, he's on his phone again. What 3 exclamation points? Oh, good God. Ooh, a lot of people posting pictures of his broken leg. It's really sad. It's pathetic that his is your way of trying to get relevant again when you're old, forgotten, and rotting away with time. And yes, he did right. His is. And he got a Beyonce. Well, no, it's worse than Beyonce. It is Carmella. I told you I got bad vision. I don't know how I got Carmella from Beyonce. People are saying it's not a real account. For fuck's sake, people. They don't care. It's the Wild West out here. Nobody got a blue check anymore, so people can do whatever they want. And this is for real. This is likely not a real Sid account, but it's not like it matters. Says the guy who didn't know he was live and asked to start a promo again. Oh, that was classic. That was classic. That was excellent. That's one of the most classic Sid botches of all time. Even his botches have more charisma and have more memorability than most people's great matches. You remember Sid fucking up far more than you remember people doing shit perfectly. I love Sid. Sid is great. L take plus didn't ask plus she out wrestles you any day. A lot of pluses, but nobody tells me what this stuff equals. She's a great heel, but there is something about her that gets lost in the shuffle. And I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the crazy hair colors. It's the gimmick. I don't know. People taking this stuff seriously. They're posting pictures of Stone Cold Steve Austin wearing a kufi and a Cuban link chain with a shirt that says Black Lives Matter. Talking about smells racist. What on earth? Nah, that award goes to Natalya. You know what? If Natalya was rated like Sasha Banks, you'd be right. But considering everybody knows that Natalya is trash, I can't accept that. There's too many people out there that think Sasha Banks is the GOAT. There's too many people. The most overrated is by far Charlotte Flair. No promo and very sloppy in ring. No charisma. Sasha is miles ahead, but she is not the best either. But she has a decent promo, very good in ring. She actually moves like a pro wrestler. Okay. Sasha Banks, really? And her name is Mercedes Moné. Get it right. Oh, well, I'm sure he's going to be very concerned about this. And, of course, some people are very smart. They're asking if this is the real Sid Vicious, which is a good question. Is this the real Sid Vicious? We will never know. But I'm assuming it is, because I think this account is followed by, like, some very important media account. So he had a blue check mark before all of that stuff got blew up. I don't know. We'll see. Sycho Sid is an old washed up hag who has to resort to his ring name because no one knows who he is. You got to be kidding me. Nobody knows who Sid is. You got to be kidding me. Not entirely. It's like most American wrestlers, which are more character and image than wrestling material, but it's fine. That's the American way. But now that she's training in Stardom, she's improving a lot as a wrestler. I haven't seen it. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I only know of Mercedes Moné. Who is this Sasha Banks that you speak of? Well, you're saying a lot if you're saying that this person is not the most overrated, but you don't know who they are. The average of your last 20 tweet impressions are probably 50 to 60. And this one is more than 1,300 as of yet. Welcome back to being relevant. In wrestling, you never were. So as a minor celeb, Twitter should be important to you. Well, actually, if your last 20 impressions were probably 50 to 60 impressions. Shut the fuck up, you idiot. Who the hell cares about this? Sid is out moving tractors and stuff. He out playing softball, my G. He's doing something productive with his life. You out here counting his impressions. You counting impressions. You need to go bobbing for apples. Moving on. Hope you enjoyed the likes. Mentioning her is the only time you'll ever get a hit tweet. No. Like he cares about a hit tweet. Sid is not a mark. He is not a mark. He does not care about you people. Yikes. What does that make you? I'm pretty sure that most people know you from that one dude who snapped his leg, or the infamous line against the NWO. Oh, that was my favorite. That was one of my favorite Sid botches. It was hilarious. You're too old and irrelevant to be doing this. Oh, boy. You was overrated back then. Now you're not even rated. Wow. Okay, Mr. Can't jump from the second rope. They're just piling on. Looking at the replies and I'm dying. People think the softball master has time for their petty opinions. Sid is outside swinging for the fences. They in here tweeting their ass off. Maybe if I tweet about him one more time, he'll take time off his eating biscuits or whatever he's doing to tweet back at me. Oh God, stop it! This is ridiculous. I Googled Sid Vicious 5-star matches just to double check, and the only thing that came up was the War Games match you got carried in. Might want to sit this one out, big dog.
Oh, actually, I Googled your 5-star matches and I only found a War Games match that you were marginally a part of. You aren't really a good wrestler. If you don't
shut your bitch ass. Shut your ass. Ugh. Sasha Banks has had matches on Raw and SmackDown 10 times better than any match you ever had, Sid. Ugh. At least she can wrestle, and giving us great performances every time she got in the ring. Deserved to be overrated. Mwah. Yeah, they blew him the kiss. Hey, Sid, did you forget your scissors? Oh, scissor me, Sid, and Arn. Scissor me, Sycho, Sid. Ooh-wee. This can't really be Sid making a ridiculous statement like this. I think the chances are this being the real Sid is probably about a good 20%. I think 80% Sid doesn't even know who Sasha Banks is. This guy's off his rocker. No wonder back in your days you were a jobber back in your wrestling. Huh? No wonder back in your days you were a jobber back in your wrestling. Sid main evented 2 WrestleManias. Was a WWE champion, 3 times? Twice at least. Won WCW world title, 2 or 3 times? Jobber? Sid was never that. Okay? Never. Okay. Me, when I don't even know who you are, or do you even have 100,000 followers?
Do you really have 100,000 followers? I don't know if I can value your opinion because you don't have enough followers.
If you don't shut your ass. Oh, Jesus. Overrated by Twitter stans only. She's not even the most overrated women's wrestler of today. You don't get to disagree with Sid. That's not something that happens here. You need to just take his opinion and go lay down somewhere. Go take a nap. Funny that you came with that conclusion when she is not a part of WWE. Usual of WWE fans, if you are not in WWE or leave WWE, the chase start for them is pure hatered. Not hatred, hatered. 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 That's a new word for me. I'm going to have to Google that one. No one would say you're overrated because everyone believes you sucked big time. Now, this person has tweeted this. This is the second tweet from this person. Go play softball or something. The only time you get high engagement on your tweets these days is when you're dissing black women far more talented than you. Pathetic. Wow. God, you can't wrestle no more. So doing this, God, you are sad, dude. God, you can't wrestle no more. So doing this, God, you are sad, dude. I don't know. I'll never forget the Rumble and them lazy ass kicks in the corner. See it cut corners like a motherfucker. You sure did. See it. You've worked Hogan. Is Hogan really the most overrated? I don't know if that could be the case. I don't know, man. Hogan drew money. To quote Jerry Lawler, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. Oh, shit. Nah, that's Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon. Something a lot of people want to say, but are too scared because of the Sasha meat riders on here. Oh no, people are adding Mercedes, saying at Mercedes Renato, how good are you at hitting softballs? Not nearly good enough. But IWC Twitter told me every day Sasha stands are the worst and she has the most toxic fan base. I read it like it was written. I don't know what to tell you. That's a weird way to spell Bret Hart. Somebody need to take this guy's computer away. Take his phone away. Take his computer away. Delete wrestling all off of his, take away his Peacock account. Oh, he's from England. Take away his WWE Network account. I'm talking the whole 9 yards. Sasha outsells whoever you are. You're a joke. This is coming from a guy with zero talent that main event at WrestleMania. Well, he doesn't have zero talent, I can tell you that much. She never pooped herself. Can you say the same? You nasty. That was I don't know where that story came from. Like I know the story that's apparently Sid supposedly shit himself at WrestleMania 13, but I don't know when it started. Because I don't believe it's true, but I know people are very upset about it. It's hilarious how many people think this is really Sid. Dude barely wanted to show up for TV when he wrestled. Do you think he'd want to discuss it in detail on Twitter? He does not. I can tell you that much. But the fact that people are taking such personal shots at Sid is it's refreshing because I get to talk about Sid. Sid rules. Too bad she has more good matches in her career than you. So what does that make you? What the hell are you talking about? You got to be kidding me. Says the guy who was made champion for no good reason. You mean no good reason other than he was a fucking draw? Sit down, Grandpa. And somebody posted a picture of him winning Most Overrated from the Wrestling Observer newsletter in 1993. Heavens to Betsy.
You know, you were rated most overrated by Wrestling Observer newsletter readers. You know, the most intelligent and prosperous readers of a pro wrestling magazine of all time.
Fuck you, asshole. And then somebody doubles down. Wrestling Observer newsletter, most overrated 1993, reader's least favorite wrestler 1993, worst on interviews 1999, worst worked match of the year 1990 versus the Night Stalker. I don't even know who the hell the Night Stalker is. It must be some WCW shit right here. I'm unfamiliar with this. Worst on interviews? Probably not. I love Sid. The fact so many people are angry about this tweet makes me laugh so hard. Good job, Sid. Keep them coming. I agree. He should tweet crazy stuff more often, out of nowhere. He should just tweet crazy out of context shit far more often. Well, he's got 64,000 followers. And likely this is probably his real account, but it probably wasn't him that tweeted this. Let's continue. Ain't this the same guy who shit his pants at WrestleMania 13? And they tweet out some article to SES Scoops. You gotta be kidding me. Sid took every physical gift in the world, including being tall, white, and ugly, and still managed to turn it into a mediocre main event career where he was best known for breaking his ankle, being Hulk Hogan's bitch, getting stabbed, and playing softball. Wait a minute now. What do you mean Hulk Hogan's bitch? He kicked out the big leg drop. Main event of WrestleMania 8, baby. He kicked out that big leg. He ain't take that L. He kicked out that bitch. You feel me? So, wrong guy. You're wrong, mister. Mark saying this dude is a nobody. Check WrestleMania main events and get back to me. Absolutely. Someone sent Gramps back to the nursing home. I think he escaped. Just to tweet about Sasha Banks? I don't know. I'll put my money down and say Sid has never seen a single Sasha Banks match. I will also place that bet. I will also place the bet that Sid, if you was to walk up to him with a picture of Sasha Banks and will say, why did you tweet that about this young lady? He'd probably look and be like, I got half the brain that I do, or some shit like that. It'd be funny as hell, and I would love it. That's why my dad dumped your sister. Excuse me? Excuse me? That's why my dad dumped your sister? What? This shit, this shit making me lightheaded, bro. That's why my dad dumped your sister. Ha 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 ha. She taking ricochet shots. Oh boy. You broke your leg from the second by doing absolutely nothing. Ugh. Here comes. We'll go down that different road. Okay, master and ruler of the ICU. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. The Sasha Banks hate is so forced. It's not forced, really. You know, she makes it pretty easy, don't she? This man really does have half a brain. This idiot just made the most dangerous tweet in history. It's just a tweet. That's all. This got to be the CTE talking. I think the CTE would tell him something different. Bold statement from the man who was in one of the worst WrestleMania main events of all time. I'm guessing you mean a joint with Hogan, because the thing with Undertaker wasn't that bad. Didn't have Sycho Sid spitting straight facts on my bingo card, but here we are. Right. Nothing but pure facts. You know, uncut facts. Get that facts in your system. You may OD on the facts. Even a good old legend, Sycho Sid, proves that Greyhound Dogface is very overrated as fuck. Oh. Ooh, Greyhound Dogface. Yikes. I understand why Arn stabbed you, honestly. These people are deranged. That is a deranged tweet. That is deranged. Ugh. The Sasha hate is so cringe, only because she went to New Japan. I promise you, he don't care. I will never be free with Stivid. People calling my faves overrated. I fear. I'm tired. Now, what tripped me up? It says I will never be free with stupid. It's STVPID, which is not a word. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Stupid, but there's no V in stupid. So, should I break out? Do I need to learn modern English or something like that? Like, what is this? What's going on here? The way Sasha Banks lives rent-free in white men's heads needs to be studied. And I think if you have to boil it down to white men, I think you got white men on your brain. Look at that pot calling the kettle black. Maybe you hate his opinion, but you have no right to call out his career. He's already etched his legacy in his art and was a solid worker. And more than half who did so haven't even watched him. Yeah, most of these are children. They only know from outtakes and botchamania videos and stuff like that. They've never watched it. They don't know nothing about the master and the ruler of the world. They have no idea, how Sid made New York turn on Shawn Michaels. They have no idea how Sid could just show up in a room and people would just start popping. People would just be like, hell yeah, Sid in this bitch. He ain't got to do nothing. He just appeared. Okay. Here's another one. Break your other ankle. Oof. Is this the real Sid? If so, this boy is in no shape, way, or form to judge any wrestler of today. This motherfucker was not a great wrestler, LOL. Barely good, if that. You spelled Seth Rollins wrong. Wow. It's always the ones the fans don't remember and that WWE never mentioned that get the most upset and jealous. She's the best, and that's that. Stay mad. Some weirdo with taking pictures with his shirt open. Yikes. Yikes. I am a Sasha anti, but she can wrestle. I'm Sasha anti. What does that mean? Anti? Does that mean you're anti Sasha? Why would you be? Well, never mind. I'm not even about to ask. This kid's probably 15 or something like that. I was going to pull up a certain clip, but because I'm nice, I'm a nice person, I won't do it. If you know, you know. I mean, everybody already posting that clip. I've seen that clip 10 times already. Low key thought you were dead, to be honest. Oof. Last time you walked down the ramp in WWE, you got zero pop. When was the last time he showed up? Was it 2011? When he did the little thing with Heath Slater? Okay, let's move on. That's your opinion. U-R-E. That's your opinion. She's breaking ground. She's making strides. She's creating her legacy. Say what you want about her. She's changing the game and upping her status as a performer and as an icon. She couldn't do that with being under WWE. This person has such horrible spelling. And they call themselves a blacks nerd. Please. Come on. You a nerd? Probably. That one don't even sound like nothing I can debate. All right. I know the cracklings in your bionic leg bother you, baby, but it doesn't give you the rights to be disrespectful towards Sasha Banks. The rights. Bionic leg. You almost killed Brian Pillman doing a powerbomb in a 7-foot cage. I don't want to hear it. Oh, that one was ugly. That one was a pretty ugly one. Poor Brian Pillman. He's going to be okay. You worked in 90s WWF and WCW, but you know a ton of people way more overrated than Mercedes that basically just get a free ride to the legend conversation because they were part of a booming era. Sit this one out, half brain. I don't think there's that many people from 90s WCW and WWF. Like, anybody calling Ice Train no fucking legend. I can tell you that much. I know some people might call Scott Norton a legend, but that dude's a joke. Here's another one. An entire loser confirmed. Stay pressed while she's living life and Richie the Rich. She's living life and Richie the Rich. I don't know what that means, but okay. Sid came back from the grave to tweet this rubbish. Rubbish. Ooh-wee. Oh, this is wild. This is wild. And as he didn't, it's not even Sid. That's the funny thing about it. Is this is probably not even Sid's real account. Shashit stands saying Sid is a nobody for stating a fact. Sid is 10 times more popular and successful than Shashit will ever be. Shashit. Somebody is trying really hard. Let me rephrase this a bit. I think Sasha Mercedes deserves her flowers, and she is a phenomenal pro wrestler, but I do think she's a tad bit overhyped. That's not to say she isn't one of the biggest stars in the world, but I can name some who are bigger, better in-ring performers. This person's trying to be reasonable. Get out of here. We ain't got time for reasonability. At least Mercedes star never made her leg look like a deflated balloon on national TV. Ooh. Ooh. A deflated balloon? Oh my word. Oh my God. Ooh, shit. Yikes. You're literally Psycho Sid. Fuck out of here calling other people overrated. I don't want to hear anything about Overrated from the guy who was pushed wherever he went, but still literally shit himself in the biggest match of his career. Here is another dork, gay dork at that. You know, they tend to all behave. Like, how do you have like a stereotypical behavior that is like transfers from person to person. Like all these individual people all share the same behaviors. How is that possible? I don't get that. It's really weird. It's hilarious though. This is the most psycho thing you've ever done. It hit the crew. He hit out at the crew, so they're really mad. All that woman does is wrestle and smoke. You have to be a grade A loser to post this. Wow. Is this the real Sycho Sid? Guess what? It's probably not. Why do these old time wrestlers always have some 30-year-old shithead running their accounts who are too afraid to speak with their mind with their own account? I don't know. But people are so angry that it doesn't really even matter anymore if this is Sid's real account or if this is even really Sid. It don't matter. People are just going ham on Sid, and they're not at all sure what's going on. But whatever. We've been doing this for a while now. Let me tell you something. Sasha Banks is one of the best. And you out here being unknown, talking about her is crazy. I don't even know who you are. And to be fair, you must not be that relevant. So you do me a favor and choke. I believe that. Do me a favor and choke. These people are mentally ill, bro. They want you to choke to death, break your own leg, drink milk to fix that leg first. These people are insane. Suck a lemon, Sid. Wow. Tell me you're a heterosexual Caucasian male without telling me you're a heterosexual Caucasian male. What the fuck does that got to do whether Sasha Banks is a good wrestler or not? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Sick. Let's do this a couple of more minutes because it's getting kind of repetitive. Imagine hitting on a woman 30 years younger than you. You are no one's favorite wrestler or dream match. All you are remembered for is breaking your leg on live television. Wow. People talk about Mercedes on a daily basis. Why? Because they care about her. I have not met a single person whose favorite wrestler was you, and haven't heard your name in discussion that wasn't about breaking your leg. Stay in the past, you bitter fossil. Oh, wow. Somebody called him a fag. Well, where did that come from? That's random. All right, so this is going to be the last one. I know we all came to have fun, but alas, we've come to the end of the road. 30 minutes of people roasting Sid has been pretty funny. Here's the final one. You know, I was a huge Sid fan back in the day, so I'm pretty familiar with his work. And fan or not, Sid calling Sasha overrated is like water calling you wet. Wow, these people are deranged. Let me tell you, they are deranged. I fully believe that Sid is, this was not Sid. I fully don't believe that Sid is out of nowhere decided to tweet negative stuff about Sasha Banks. I don't believe it. And the reason I don't believe it is because there is another real Sycho Sid account that has a similar name. It's called @RealPsychoSid. It has 5,596 followers. And he tweets nothing but his podcast, which is called the Vicious Circle Podcast. And he hasn't tweeted in over a year. And so I don't believe that was the real Sid. I believe people just decided to have some vitriol against Sid. And they decided to just dump on him. So I know people are going to be in our comment section saying that this isn't the real Sid and that Sid really sucks, but I don't believe at all that this was really Sid. You know, it's a joke. It is absolutely a joke that people are that angry about this whole thing. And the roast continues, if we being honest. I mean, some people have said, quote, the guy that stabbed Arn Anderson and walked out on WWE to play softball is offering an opinion now. Okay, guy. I mean, it's just going on and on and on. And again, this probably ain't even the real Sid. And is likely not even a real Sid tweet, because I don't believe Sid knows who Sasha Banks is. So it's a matter of kayfabe, really. I did this video knowing that the people's feelings were real, despite the fact that the account is probably not real. So don't go into the comment section telling me that it's not the real Sid and Sid got another account. It don't even matter at this point. The feelings behind the ops are real. Therefore, the tears are valid. People are angry at Sid. It is a joke. I want them to stop. Sid rules. Sid has good matches. He has good promos. And he is a legend. Verified. Blue check mark. Fuck what the Wrestling Observer newsletter says. And what Jim Cornette thinks. Sid rules. Inject Sid into your veins. Accept Sid as the master and the ruler of your world. Alright. Do all the YouTube things. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.